Greetings and welcome to another Deckard Games YouTube thing. A few days ago, while talking to a friend about Control the video game that is, I found myself wondering about Remedy and their older games and immediately thought of a game which made such an impact back when it was released. I remember all the hype for a couple of years because the game took quite a while to get finished. We're talking about, of course, Max Payne. Developed by Remedy Entertainment and published by Gathering of Developers in 2001 for Windows PCs. While doing some research for this video, I came across some info which I didn't know. Things like Scott Miller, yep, the Scott Miller from Apogee, now at 3D Realms, still being involved in the game development when it comes to naming, branding and publishing, of course. Things like the initial name to the project being Dark Justice, to which Miller objected, saying that it was too dark, wanting at the same time a central and strong character like Duke Nukem. Before the game settled to having Max Payne in his title, the team had names like Dick Justice and Max Eat on the table. Oh man, Dick Justice would have been an awesome game for a video game. Just imagine talking to your friends about that new game, Dick Justice. It's awesome. Aside, as you can see in the front cover, the title is indeed Max Payne, a dude with nothing to lose, where everything is ripped apart in a New York minute. Okay then. The back of the box has some info on everybody praising how good the game is, some screenshots highlighting bullet time because it's 2001 and the Matrix is everywhere, so you have to do it, and some info on it being the brand new game by 3D Realms. Oh yes. Seriously, the Matrix was everywhere, yeah. Inside the box we get the game on a compact disc that contains data that transforms into a video game. And we would also get a manual, which I don't have. Stupid Matrix glitch. And Max Payne starts with the main menu, where we can find all the main options like resume game, play the tutorial, which I recommend, start a new game, load or save your progress, options, where all the options are available, credits, and quit for quitters. So let's start a new game, and things get pretty dark pretty quickly.
Life was good. The sun setting on a sweet summer's day, the smell of freshly mowed lawns, the sounds of children playing, a house across the river on the Jersey side, beautiful wife and a baby girl. The American dream come true. Honey, I'm home. But dreams have a nasty habit of going bad when you're not looking.
Max Payne is a neo-noir third-person shooter where the player is in control of a husband to a murdered wife, father to a slain daughter, hunted by his friends and co-workers, undercover cop with nothing to lose, and bullet time expert Max Payne. Yep, that is his name and it's awesome. Starring squared pointy head Johnny Knoxville. Just kidding, he just looks like him, that's it. Deeply inspired by Hong Kong action cinema and of course 1999's The Matrix, Max Payne tells a classic revenge story of a vigilante not only in conflict against New York's underground thugs and criminal leaders, but also with himself.
No, 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 God, no, please, Michelle. Oh, baby. No!
So the main protagonist's name serves a double meaning of inner pain of Max and of the pain you deal to others. It is truly a tale of a man who has nothing but nothing to lose. After getting to know the background on Max's life, it is time for revenge, of course. Max has infiltrated the toughest mob family in New York and is on his way to meet with his DEA handler in a subway station when everything goes horribly wrong. Max's cover is blown, his partner is killed, and Max is framed for his murder. Let us start by the amazing and distinct graphic novel which unfolds the story throughout the game. When you're not in-game, answering a phone, reading a note, talking to someone, or traveling between sites, comic panels pop up with the sound effects and narration. It works very well, allowing you to relax and watch some heartful exposition with great dialogue after a hard hour of fighting. The shadowy drawings help flesh out the film noir ambience Remedy was aiming for. The in-game environments are less stylized and more realistic, by 2000 standards of course. In 2001, when the game came out, the texture work had to be seen to be believed. A detailed, seamlessly mapped, high-resolution photograph covered every 3D model from people to guns, fire effects, explosions, gun flashes to storefronts. I consider Max Payne to be a early 3D polygon game, and for that same reason, a game which didn't age very well. Yes, you can still look at it and enjoy it, but the squared aspect of things leaves me with a smile on my face because of the good old days. Nevertheless, the thing that got everyone talking about Max Payne, let's be honest here, was the gameplay and sweet bullet time. Ah, The Matrix. The Matrix wasn't even the first film to use such technique in movie making, but it was the one to bring it to the masses and to invent that expression, bullet time.
What the hell?
I believe no other game until this day made such good use of bullet time in gameplay. Not only the game engine employs a slow-motion bullet time mode, but it improved the mechanism of the game. It turns out that bullet time is a resource akin to ammunition and health that slowly recharges with each kill. It is useful because Max, unlike most first-person shooter heroes, doesn't have bulletproof skin. When in slow motion you can turn and aim just like normal, though firing speed is diminished. This allows you to get a precise beat on enemies instead of just firing blindly in their direction. Using bullet time in conjunction with a falling leap makes you a difficult target, and Max can generally take out 3 enemies with only minor injuries. It is so well implemented within the gameplay. You don't just jump between regular speed and slow motion. A twining effect creates a smooth transition between tempos. Gun barrel explosions are full-bodied, bullets leave trails as they glide past your head, and shells eject from chambers as if in zero gravity. Every noise sounds like a 45 record playing at 33. Gameplay, with the exception of 2 nightmarish dream sequences, mainly consists of action sequences and an occasional platform sequence, which were the only downside of the game for me. The combat is entertaining though. Awesomeness of bullet time and attention to detail keep the firefights intense and satisfying. The score also works well with things happening on the screen, ranging from moody to tense depending on the occasion.
Hold it! Max, Jesus, you almost gave me a heart attack! I nearly shot you!
Alex, we're glad to see you.
What the hell's going on?
Max's nightmare sections enhance the storytelling by expressing the dark and gloomy inner struggle of the protagonist. Strangely, there are no innocent NPCs in the game, only bad guys. This absence is explained by the snowstorm which has everyone boarded up at home, but the city that never sleeps seems strangely dormant, empty and without light. But hey, it's a film noir kind of thing.
He was dead. I could tell by the empty, accusing stare of his eyes.
The AI of the bad guys is somewhat random. Some will change place after you look through a corner just to trick you, while others can get stuck firing into walls or beams, leaving Max enough time for a picnic before silencing them. They are all pretty much the same in terms of abilities, and there are no really thrilling boss characters. Screenwriter Sami Jarvi incorporates many recognizable action movie references and sequences to the game, even including bits of Nordic mythology to the mix. The plot is fairly straightforward, but it keeps you interested through the game as you delve deeper into the criminal underworld. I really enjoyed the design choice of the story and the narration being told through graphic novel panels instead of the usual in-game cutscenes. They look great and stand the test of time very well. Overall, Max Payne is a love letter to action movies. Family murdered, betrayed and framed, Max Payne is a innocent one-man army seeking revenge for his family and to clean his name. All this while bringing the crime lords to their knees. I can truly recommend this classic and its sequel. Forget about the third game because, well, it's a different thing, for every fan of shooters and action games, not only because it is one of the milestones of the third-person action genre, but also for the fact that it is one of the biggest successes in video game industry and design.
By taking Alex out and leaving me to take the fall for it. All he had gotten was my attention. The Finito brothers.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the pain in the butt. Pain to the max.
You're killing me. Did you make that up yourselves, or you get some wino downstairs to come up with it?
I can also recommend that you check out the other videos right here on the channel. If you enjoy this one, please leave it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel because your support is always very much appreciated. As always, thank you very much for watching this, and until my next video, take care.